Protests sprang up.
Testify before the Senate Foreign Relations Committee about the administration's military actions in Venezuela, as doubts are being raised about Venezuela's acting.
Also have security agreements.
Getting this breaking news about this, as President Trump calls it, an armada moving towards Iran, and talking about the fact that in his tweet he says that he wanted to the last time. Then you got Operation Midnight Hammer. Be smart about it. This clearly will be front and center in your committee today. Your reaction?
Well, I think we're in an extraordinary moment. I think what's happening is that the Iranian regime is showing itself to be bankrupt. We have these enormous protests. It's an economic failure. The attacks by Israel and the United States on its capabilities, on its nuclear weapons, has left.
Some of the death toll numbers are between 35 and 40,000 people right now. It's just been going up.
Universe, no matter.
I mean, obviously, to be the weak tiger that it is, and we need to have a change here. And what President Trump is doing, I think, is putting that pressure on. He's saying that we stand with the Iranian people and hoping that we can have a peaceful transition
where there is
where
evil in this
the
universe,
Ayatollahs will step out and let the people of Iran choose their destiny. And I think this is a real show of leadership. And it didn't happen under a previous administration, didn't happen under Obama, didn't happen under President Biden. It's happening under President Trump, and I think we have an opportunity for historical change.
Senator, many of your colleagues have moved to halt further action in Venezuela militarily. Now you have this armada announcement by President Trump and Iran. Do you anticipate that much of the discussion in the hearing today will be about trying to limit the scope of what President Trump may or may not do?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think it's just going to get even more.
Destiny was not
and they've had only a few videos now. Because, like, for a while, I was going in and showing this regularly. Thousands confirmed together already. I guess maybe I can, but I'll show this here.
Welcome back. President Trump says he hopes Iran will, his words, make a deal as the USS Abraham Lincoln aircraft carrier strike group moves closer to that country. The group's movements come after the president repeatedly warned Tehran against killing peaceful demonstrators. Activists say thousands of people were killed during the regime's crackdown.
Well, they already killed the people they were going to execute. They just didn't execute them publicly. That's the only difference.
Communication lines cut by the government, but now one man inside the country has spoken to Iranian Asensio about what he saw. You see here, Remy joining us from Copenhagen. Good morning, Remy. What did this man reveal?
Quantum magic. Yeah, good morning. Well, first off, he told me I could call him Harvey. That is not his real name. It means bravery, and he said that with the U.S. now in the waters of the Middle East, America said that President Trump should provide air support to, in his words, the entire regime in their own ideological paradise in the lightning strike. Now, these creatures may want to but remember, mass protests sprang up across the country, 31 provinces, nearly 200 cities. He spoke to us about the ordeal in the city of Yaz, about 400 miles south of Tehran.
Well, see, he covered this. This is what it's like when there's actual batteries and the government's actually like, you can stop it. Born again! Is that you have to record some video and then send it to the people who have to see your voice out there while you're covering your face so they don't find you and kill your family. That's the difference between Iran and America. I know there are some liberal white women that don't understand that. This is what it actually looks like. Yeah.
Inside.
It's a little bit different.
Bloodiest crackdown time
on the Republic.
Distinguished protesters committed to
no wonder they turned off the internet.
Now, after thousands of deaths across the country,
oh my God!
Regime change of any kind.
Oh shit! I haven't even seen this one. Like, what do you want? Wow! What do you want? Belong to me.
That's not concrete out.
Our aquatic enemies have been
killing power. I feel like myself. There's a guy,
is the exiled son of Iran's last shah, enshrouded by the Islamic Revolution in 1899. I am born anew.
Please, President Trump, help us and end the war.
I've been hearing this a lot. I haven't really heard from a lot of Iranian people that don't want Trump to help. I haven't heard that really from any of them.
Help for freedom. Freedom, Iran, freedom.
Yes, yeah, they love Trump. It seems that way.
Now, our video failed after he said that he and many of his friends and his family just want to live in freedom like the United States and Europe. And he said that he wants to welcome
Only 60 seconds left.
to welcome everyone to Iran. Not if, but when, he said.
Remarkable to hear from him, Rami. And what are you hearing about what's happening in the country at this
they're
moment?
just killing everybody. The propaganda CNN
Well,
reported from Iran.
another
No,
person,
what is
another
it?
Iranian that I'm
What's
in
the
touch with
propaganda?
said that the crackdown is still happening, but not to the extent that we're seeing mass crackdowns like we did early on this month. But it's more targeted, for example, people wounded in the protests, for example, people nurses and doctors if they found if anyone's treated any of those protesters. I'm also told that while many people do hope that the U.S. does some kind of military action against the regime, there's also a fear that President Trump may try to negotiate with the clerics that would potentially still keep them in power.
That would be so horrible. I think if he did that, that would just be the worst possible outcome.
Along the lines of what's happened in Venezuela.
All right, Rami, we appreciate your reporting, joining us from Copenhagen this morning. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely, he will. Well, I don't know if he will or not. I mean, I'm saying I hope it won't happen, but I don't know. So what's the CNN propaganda that you're talking about? Healing power.
Some assistance, please.
And defiant message from the United States as predicted before the Trump administration. You can see it here on this gigantic revolution square in central
Oh my God! This is pathetic.
You will reach the whirlwind, obviously meaning if the United States attacks Iran, Iran will retaliate in a massive way, which could, of course, lead to a major military.
Definitely, guys.
That's also something in the minds of many of the people that have been here as well.
I think they're all collaborating in the best interest of the Iranian people. I don't think Trump deserves the attack. He's more bluffing.
Born again!
But the Iranians also say they've replenished their stockpile of ballistic missiles and are ready to hit back hard any time. Now, of course, all this comes as a wave of those large protests. Early part of January. And when you're out in the streets here, you see that there are people who are still traumatized by what happened.
Only 60 seconds left.
Now that the connection is restored, we only now know that it's so late.
Executioner! I don't believe that at all. What the fuck are they talking about? The internet's bad. Yeah, what you're looking at is regime supporters. So what they did is they basically with the Iran. Is CNN is actually going to Iran with regime's approval, obviously talking to selected people from the regime to interview. Wait. What the fuck?
Some assistance, please.
Wait, so this is in Iran? I don't know how I didn't pick this up.
There's still so much to do. On this gigantic poster on Revolution Square in Central Texas.
So he's standing on that. Wait. So he's standing right there. Showing. Oh my God. For some reason I didn't pick that that up, or I didn't really put that together. So he's interviewing people, and it just so happens that everybody being interviewed is talking about that the regime is good and that Trump won't attack. Well, yeah, duh, because if they don't say that, they'd be killed. Like, what the? This CNN is doing this? Oh my God. CNN doesn't, Iran doesn't allow journalists? Yeah, I can see that. That's why they're in Iran. I don't even know what to say. Holy fuck, man. And they're just out there doing this. CNN spreading Islamic Republic propaganda, truly the enemy of the people. The regime picked the interviewees. What the fuck is going on? Why is CNN, why are these companies siding, these people siding with Iran's fucking, their genocidal government? It's unreal. I can't believe it. No, it's not back. Yeah, so wait, the internet, so the internet in Iran isn't, so wait, they're just publishing propaganda. Wow. I don't know why I'm surprised. I really don't. I don't know why I'm surprised. Obviously, that's what happens, but it's still so fucking ridiculous that it does annoy me. It makes me very, very mad. I do not like it at all.
Dreamed of a safe haven for all mutants. At last, I have made it a reality.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Well, look at you. Are you a superhero? What can you do? Okay, I'll let you show me.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It seems I feel like myself again.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Your attacks are futile.
Appreciate it. I suck.
You cannot hurt me.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Mutants always rise again.
We lost our shields.
I feel like myself again.
It's spider time!
Venture forward.
What are you aiming at?
Awaits.
Are gone. Thanks.
I shall not be removed so easily. You shall not be harmed. Much better.
Your powers are mine!
Against the world!
Venture forward.
Hold still, I'm trying to help.
Here's how you shoot.
Your spiders never stood a chance.
You're halfway there. Keep going.
Behold the god of thunder! They got behind you. A gift from...
It's spider time!
Leave them to Khonshu! Armed and dangerous!
I feel better already. I require some aid. I am at your service. The cosmos heals you.
This is real firepower!
The cosmos heals you.
Get that diesel moving again!
Quantum magic.
Here's how you shoot!
Must be protected.
Disappear!
Leave them to Khonshu!
Get ready. Here come the bad guys.
Behold the god of thunder!
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
Healing power. We are in this together.
It's spider time!
This place and the Master Weaver must be protected.
I feel better already.
The god of thunder!
We are in this together. Healing power.
Disappear!
Quantum magic.
Born again!
Cosmic might return.
Judge! Jury! Executioner!
Only 60 seconds left.
Leave them to Khonshu!
Healing power.
Behold the god of thunder! Firepower!
Quantum magic.
Punisher's in his turret.
Down to 30 seconds.
I need healing. Cosmic might return.
The vehicle reached the checkpoint. Keep up the momentum. Triple light. It's spider time!
destiny awaits.
You can't be trusted with firepower like that, Punisher.
This Nexus point could be the key to solving our crisis.
Don't let anything stand in your way.
Lead them to Khonshu!
The web beckons, and we shall not be deterred.
Born again!
Only 60 seconds left.
Some assistance, please. You are safe now, my friend.
Behold the God of Thunder!
This is your big chance.
This is real firepower!
Down to 30 seconds. Disappear! It's spider time!
Hey, Ted! Someone put this!
Welcome to the Dark Force dimension.
The final 10 seconds.
I'm opening a portal. Pentagram.
Get that vehicle moving again. Well, you can't expect to win them all. You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Oh, pick me! Pick me!
Please?
I may
30
be
seconds
powered
before
by
you attack.
chaos.
Get ready.
You don't have to be a witch to find the magic in this world. But it does help.
Lady Widow. Follow me to glorious victory.
Make way. Gonna have to play X-Men and Thief if I want to win this one.
Battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
Whatever you say, Galactica.
No, it's Galacta, daughter of Galactus, you idiot!
Looky here!
You would not last a second in heaven.
Be right back.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks. Get back in there! Shut this whole thing down!
Someone put this!
Bad guys.
Chaos control! Better get out that vehicle!
How dare you waste my time?
Now, a disappearing.
You are under my spell.
I won't make the same mistakes again.
They've made it halfway! Stop them!
Don't mess with the amazing...
And my mission.
You are under my spell.
Ready to deploy.
Better stop that vehicle!
Here comes the merc with a mouth.
This should help me heal.
Watch out, they're headed our way.
There's still a chance to stop them!
No field shots!
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Crush out their dreams.
You're really not okay, are you?
Feeling, feeling.
Better stop that vehicle!
You get away with it. You get away with it.
Behold the god of thunder!
They have been seen and they will not escape.
Just the boost I need.
Much better.
They got me good. I can use a hand. And maybe a foot.
Oh yeah, baby, that's the good stuff.
It's now or never! Stop them!
Double down. Damn, we got your back.
Take this loser out, would ya?
Down goes their accuracy percentage!
Take this loser out, would ya?
Don't give them another inch!
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Sure, those are bad guys.
Boom! No skill shot!
Double down.
Weakling!
I am ready to put on a show!
Behold! Reptile!
Plasma! I'm made of glass.
Ain't ready for Rogue to be a widow. Not yet.
Love that healing feeling.
Look at your
Hell unleashed!
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Oh, this is the guy? Must-watch footage of a man who looks like Alex Preddy with a gun in his waistband, spitting on and attacking federal law enforcement officers and kicking the taillight off their vehicle on January 13th.
This is a moment the news movement filmed on January 13th in Minneapolis, showing a man who appears to be Alex Preddy interacting with federal immigration agents 11 days before Border Patrol shot and killed him.
And he had the firearm with him as well. That does look like a gun. It does. And the emotional
You'll need a top-notch
manipulation
team to win
narrative
this
of,
one.
oh, he was just a peaceful protester. He was just trying to go there and help everybody. That is weaker now whenever you see a picture of him kicking the taillight off of a car. Alex Preddy broke a rib in a confrontation with
I will bring
agents a week
peace
ago
to this
before
universe,
death.
no
So
matter.
does this mean
Be
there are
wary.
3
No
instances?
timeline exists where Magneto yields.
Yeah. Oh, guys, it's another time of him not resisting, right, guys? I mean, there's like 4 people on this guy again. Like, very clearly, if it's a person who is aggressive and violent and is bringing a gun to an
I
event,
will never
That is totally different than somebody who was just a nurse trying there to help. This is not even a question.
The man in our footage
30 seconds before you attack. Get
Petty was
ready.
wearing on the day
Oh
he was
my
killed.
God. Walls killed Petty by not mobilizing the police? I unironically believe that. Because the state basically sanctioned this violence and this chaos to happen. And they sanctioned it by choosing not to work with the federal government. These people are fucking with the lives of millions of people. They are using these people like pawns. Do you think his passing was justified after this? This has nothing to do with whether he deserved to get shot or not. This is a totally different conversation.
I got this, guys. I got this.
All you need to do is capture the mission area.
And look, he was the one that escalated all of this. They were trying to drive away until he kicked the tail light. So now there's smoke on the ground, the intersection is shut down, all of this has happened, and this guy needs to be in the fucking vehicle right now. There's not even a universe where this is okay. If he had been arrested, he might have lost his concealed carry license, which would have meant that he didn't have the gun, which would have caused the officers to have a much lower probability of shooting him in the first place. The jacket? Someone clip this! Man, I think we've got ourselves a bingo, boys. His pants also look like they're the same. That I think is the same guy. I think that's the same guy. Go back and look at the gun. I mean, I do think he had a gun on him. It looks like a gun.
I feel better already.
That looks like a gun. But like one of healing power. Okay, let me look at one.
What have we here? Stronger together.
I mean, there it is. I don't know what else to say about it beyond that. I don't know what else to say. It happened fast. It did. And again, that's the reason why you don't do this shit. Is because things can happen fast. People can make mistakes. And it doesn't matter whether you're right when you're dead. Man. They should have arrested him. If they had arrested him right then,
Department of Defense.
he'd probably still be alive.
Breaking news out of Minneapolis.
I feel better already.
Now it's showtime.
This must belong to me.
Multiple law enforcement.
Healing power.
I appreciate you.
I am at your service.
I suck.
Never miss. Born again.
It's spider time!
Second chance is over. I feel better already.
The president must, in this operation, pull the thousands of violent, untrained officers out of Minnesota now, he said. But that was for him.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Very preliminary phase. Only sharing details of the know. What is your analysis of the London
That would be totally amazing.
My soul shall not be yours to claim. Healing power.
I was worried. But again, it's I appreciate you.
I feel better already.
Quantum that guy.
Just the boost I need. Ready to roll. I require some patience. Healing power.
That's a big red flag. The videos that I've seen, very limited, but it's
We are in this together.
Fire my agents.
grabbing for that weapon and that they could pull it out at any moment and
You're
use it and
halfway
fire it
there.
against you.
Keep going.
That is going into your, your checklist of things is deadly force justified. And again, these agents are expected to make split-second decisions. Scenario that might be the case. Frankly, that's irrelevant because the agent, if they do not know whether or not it is loaded or not, when you're
There's
seeing
still
a
so
gun
much
in
to
your
do.
face, and you're in the scuffle, then you have to
Gather
again,
around,
assume that
Mesame.
is a gun. And the appearance of a gun, things of that sort, Again, agents are going through their minds.
Get that vehicle moving again!
Cosmic might return. Healing power. A winning hand! The moon haunts you! Born again!
A shield? Puts that up in my step. A squirrel could save us. Didn't expect that.
But I wanted to play this sound here as we're watching this video because what Paul said, he said he spoke with we do have details coming in from DHS. But it seems to me, to your point, to talk about violent untrained officers, to immediately characterize the shooting before the facts come out. It's a peaceful scene right
dragon
here,
unleashed!
but there's no doubt these individuals are hearing what the governor says, hearing what the White House says, and it would be wise to calm tensions.
Moon Knight has set a trap. Boom! No skill shot!
It's fighter time!
I shall not be removed so easily.
Very highly trained, probably the best in the country.
The moon haunts you! You shall not be harmed. You clean up your
Hey, Dad! Someone clip this!
The moon haunts you! A gift from culture. My power cannot be
What
quelled.
I've learned in these cases, and again, going back to George Floyd days, it always is different than what the media initially is able to show. And there's always multiple
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
judgment until there is a full picture of what actually transpired.
On the whole, I like the cold.
Much better. Rebirth is a mutant's greatest gift. Taking charge.
Hey, Dad! Someone clip this!
Get that vehicle moving again!
No one wants to have to
Be
use their
strong
firearm
together.
if they do. Trust me, the first thing they're going to do is going to freeze it and
Turn
do
around.
an investigation saying, why did you think the deadly
Rebirth
force was
is a
justified?
mutant's greatest
Our
gift.
team relates exactly why you did
The moon haunts you. You shall not be harmed. Shield, SC taking charge.
It's fighter time! Only 60 seconds left.
Before my Titans always rise
Said
again.
it's a horrific shooting by federal agents this morning. Minnesota, have had it. This is sickening. The president.
Clean up your toys.
He has a very
30 seconds.
I also want to remind our viewers what President Trump said from the White House. The White House podium. He said, Renee Good was shot. That was the shooting a few weeks ago. I felt terrible.
The moon haunts you.
Get that vehicle moving again! Final 10 seconds!
Kind of sentiment is the sentiment we need now.
I am strengthened for battle.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Start match. Wanda was a mighty power.
Hey, Dad! Someone clip this! The moon haunts you!
Make putting people in danger, in greater danger.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
And find these people as opposed to taking them and being released from prison. Cooperation with local enforcement. The gun was shot. Bystanders could have been shot. He could have pulled his weapon and started shooting back, and there could have been a shootout. There's so many possibilities of how this could have gone much worse than it did. And so they're forcing with the sanctuary policies, they're forcing ICE to go out and into the communities to find these criminal aliens.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Fox News alert. We were told Alex Preddy was just a peaceful nurse at the wrong place at the wrong time, delivering first aid to an injured protester.
Be wary.
Well, we just obtained
No
new video
timeline
days
exists
before
where
the shooting
Magneto
of a man who
yields.
appears to be Preddy being not so peaceful. The Preddy family attorney and family members confirmed to the Minnesota Star Tribune that the person in the video is Preddy. CNN reported that Preddy had broken away from an altercation with federal agents a week before his death.
Our past is mired in loss and grief, but the future belongs to
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Went after them, jumped out of his car to help the family,
Great Phoenix.
and was tackled.
I have heard of your disdain
this is
for
the incident.
intergalactic empires.
It looks like CNN had bad sources. This video shows
Asgard has been invaded yet again.
I assure you,
But as always,
Wakanda shall know no such
appears to be a handgun in the same place that it was at the time of the shooting.
The battle starts in
Kicking
5,
the taillight out
4,
of the federal vehicle
3,
in the middle
2,
of an apprehension
1.
operation, and then violently resisting arrest.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Forged a nation.
Stick with your team and you'll be fine. Probably. I am wounded.
Glad someone brought this. Locked and beautiful, baby!
My strength returns.
That choice is had.
Democrats running for office
will
flocking
be
to Minneapolis for photo ops.
In a real sense, this is holy ground.
You're halfway there. Keep going.
Consecrated by blood spilled here.
Chin up.
Beware my might.
Not only for us,
You are under my protection.
Nice.
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
Reverend Warnock
I need assistance.
quick break.
Born again!
So much for maximum effort.
My power cannot be quelled.
Walls is speaking out of both sides of his mouth. On the phone with Trump, he says he's going to work with us as long as Bovino leaves and cooperate.
Our enemies are
with the
here.
Bad guys. Then he hits the streets and tells the press ICE has got to go.
They started this fire, so we're not giving anybody credit for putting it out.
There's a loot icon to bonus damage.
Get that vehicle moving again!
Under investigation by the
easily.
Department of Justice. One case for obstructing federal law enforcement, another for Somali fraud. Walls needed to broker an ICE peace deal. PBD was on
Final judgment is ready.
He's also trying to make sure he's protected long-term. I don't know what happens on these calls. I can only say, I don't know what he's going to ask for. Or the writer's going to cry. Wink, hey, if I work with you on this, can I get a I will crush them all.
Get that vehicle moving again!
The loot icon to bonus damage. My healing factor can't keep up. Born again!
Quantum magic.
I'm good to go.
Cash and inflation. It's going to cost at least 50 G's for the retainer.
Target located.
These guys charge $1,000 to $2,000 an hour to fight.
I require some aid.
Hunter Biden spent between
Chin up!
Cosmic might return. Locked and beautiful, baby! Grace us with victory! I'm doing this. Someone clip this!
Quantum magic. Omar. Keith Ellis. Walls. He's the biggest. We already know.
Cosmic justice. Battlefield ready again.
Quantum magic.
My life energy grows stronger. Thank you.
My healing factor can't keep up. I'm out of the
Person would do.
Almost there. You'll turn back out.
She's about to bring a boatload of cases.
There's a loot icon.
Peace and love protesters. These guys are
I have
hardcore.
risen.
The women are gnarly. Even Somalis. This is Nasra Ahmed.
Focus on the
We don't really
battle.
know what she does or who she is, but
Get that vehicle moving again!
let her tell her story.
Healing power.
I am healing. Friends, gather around! I am Phoenix!
Never miss. They got me good. I can use a hand. Born again. Locked and beautiful, baby. I hope you cannot feel the pain, Mantis. Healing power. Stronger together.
I am healing.
We are in this together.
Hostile ahead.
Chemical agent, she could have been seriously hurt.
Born again!
Quantum magic.
This time I
prison.
Find your identities. We will find you. We will achieve justice.
That was Uncle Larry Krasner, Philly DA.
Better check it out. We're gonna save the tree. Born again! Born again!
He had blood on his hands and should be jailed.
How come there are so many of them?
I am no gold digger.
House Deputy Chief of Staff and Nazi.
There is only one sorcerer supreme.
Now the Democrats are back to talking about lynchings. Listen.
Only 60 seconds left.
Hands are shaking again. Focus.
That have led to concentration camps and the annihilation of the attempt.
Down to 30 seconds.
We're going to stop him.
Track this enemy. Something doesn't feel right to me.
One couldn't win without the other.
The final 10 seconds. I am Phoenix.
I am strengthened for battle.
I have to keep fighting until we disappear.
Woo! Never miss!
Yggdrasil will not survive without our help.
There you go.
My healing factor can't keep up. How about an assist?
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
This is going to happen.
Democrats want to put you on trial for enforcing the law. Well, you know who might have to take a stand first? Barack Obama.
My job is to carry out the laws that are passed. If we start broadening it, then essentially I would be ignoring.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
President Trump says the administration will de-escalate in Minnesota after nice conversations with Governor Walz and Minneapolis Mayor Frye. But Frye pushed back following his meeting.
Be
with
wary.
Ozark Tom
No
Homan,
timeline
hosting
exists
March
where Magneto
I also
yields.
made it clear that Minneapolis does not and will not enforce federal immigration laws.
Escape pod ready. Opening escape pod.
Safe. This is Democrat lawmakers threaten to shut down government end of the week over DHS funding.
For so long, I fought for mutant kind's future.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
So just a step back, big picture here.
Where there is evil in this universe, I will be there to balance it.
It's important to remember
And you still
what
have
is
not.
going on here. You
I
have
may call heaven
federal
my
agents
home,
in
but
Minneapolis
I was
trying
born
to
of
enforce federal
Asgard.
laws. And then you have
So you know
politicians
Thor
in
then?
Minneapolis
He and I go
Minnesota
way
at
back.
large,
We're
and in other
totally
places
I will bring
who are
peace.
doing all they can to
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Who wishes to use his power for
You're about to find out.
No matter the price. Much better.
version of me I saw one of these on a beach in Jersey.
But that immunity in the hands of local...
Damn, Governor! Accuracy percentage!
These things must belong to Nemo.
Help get that vehicle to its destination. Just stick with your team and you'll be fine. Probably.
I feel like myself again. You are under my protection.
I'll patch you up.
Us against the world!
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man! Rebirth is a mutant's greatest gift.
And I think it's really important. Obviously, all of this is against the backdrop of politics. Michael LaRosa, the Biden administration official.
My healing factor can't give up.
I feel like myself again.
Like Jacob Fry, who was saying that we will never...
Behold that child!
He wish to hold the noise that says, now is almost you need not fear.
Weakling!
Do be more careful next time.
Paid a governing and political price. That policy
I'll patch you up.
Our true enemy lies beneath the planet's surface. Here they are now. You
Keep going!
damage?
She was like, yes, absolutely. And, you know, all the criminals,
My power
and she's
cannot
like,
be quelled.
absolutely. And I don't think we should be targeting otherwise
Get that vehicle moving again!
migrants. And I said, absolutely, then I will vote and I will support her because I am the
Happy
ranking member
thoughts,
of
happy
the
thoughts.
subcommittee for border security. And I like to work with her.
I feel like myself again.
And they will not escape.
BFFs now.
So lies while I still breathe.
Your vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
I'm sure my team can handle the rest.
So much for maximum effort.
That's why I said that to the president. I'm like, you know, we had an incompetent secretary, Mayorkas, and I'm like, he should go there.
You shall not be harmed. My power knows no limit.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
No more tyrants shall rise while I still breathe.
Don't let anything stand in your way.
You cannot hurt me.
I am ready to put on a show.
You need not
Beasts of sleep no more.
No more tyrants shall rise while I still breathe.
What have you called forth, Namor?
Get ourselves apart. I feel like myself again. You shall not be harmed.
Only 60 seconds left.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
When you do dated.
Rebirth is a mutant's greatest gift.
Get that vehicle moving again.
Another standoff that could lead to a shutdown this weekend.
Down to 30 seconds.
What do you think about stripping out this DHS bill? And I would just
I am ready to put on a show.
with the Amazing Spider-Man!
We failed as a board, and it was a disaster, you know, during the Biden administration. So for me, that's
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
pushing our military and not go without a paycheck for like 45 days that we had to do. I can't support that. But I do hope we're able to just focus on the DH1 and we can have a bipartisan conversation to make some of the kinds of the appropriate and refocus what the true mission about ICE should be in that. And I'm also one of the
When Brian Shapiro told me that he had a private conversation with Don Lemon about the church invasion, I was intrigued.
I spoke with Don Lemon the day it happened and the day after. I had private conversations with him. He wouldn't mind me saying this. He was told by a couple of the protesters that they were going to be in a church. He decided to go in there. I don't think I would use the terminology as Don Lemon storming the church, but he walked into the church knowing that it was going to happen.
That's really important. He knew what was going to happen. This is confirmed. Question is, well, what was going to happen?
We both agree that, no, you shouldn't be protesting in a religious sanctuary. Now, I don't think it's World War
What did you say to Don about that? Did you tell him that?
Yeah, I talked to him and I said, first of all, I said, be careful, because there's a lot of people out there that want to get you. There's a lot of people out there that want to throw you in jail. Please be careful.
So you knew ahead of time?
What do you mean? No, I did not know ahead of time. After I saw the videos that Don Lemon put out, and after it was all over the news that day that he put it out, is when I had a private conversation with him, and I asked him, number one, because he's my friend, I said, are you okay? He said, yeah, I'm doing fine. And then he described to me really pretty much what he pretty much said in a couple other interviews, which was, I got into Minneapolis that morning. I was told by a few people on the ground that they were going to be protesting in this church. I walked in there and I started recording, and that's what he did. And I think he's been pretty, and I believe him. And I think he's been pretty consistent on that.
He recorded meeting with the protesters, talking about the plan. He went to great lengths to prevent word from getting out that they were going to the church so that this event could occur.
They're getting the operation together again. This is an operation that is secret, that they invited folks out.
You know my
I can't tell you what is going to happen, but you're going to watch it live unfold here on the Don Lemon Show.
So you're saying he didn't know that they were going to stop a church service?
I don't know if he knew whether the service was going to be stopped or not.
What did he think was going to happen? They were going to disrupt the church service, which means they're preventing the service from being able to continue.
I'm just shocked that he would think it would be a good idea to do that.
All you need to do is capture the mission area.
Did you ask him about that? Like, how could you meet up with a group, know these plans, and think, we're going to go shut down a church service, and go along with it and be smiling through the whole thing, and then on the way out be like, well, that was interesting to watch.
Yeah, that was interesting to watch.
He's totally fine.
I would not, I can tell you that if I was
I'm good to go.
and I thought I would not take out my phone and probably record.
This is amazing to me. What is your point in saying, well, I would record if I saw that? That's not what Don Lemon was doing. He met up with the group, kept the operation, as he called it, secret, and confronted people himself.
Wait a minute, can we just... You're comparing what Don Lemon did to a person attending the service taking out the phone?
No, I'm just saying, I was just going to get to that. I was saying if I was in a church and that happened, I would take out my phone and record.
If that's not your point, then why are you saying it?
Don Lemon found out before it happened by a few people that they were going to be in there and they were going to be protesting.
I'm good to go.
I think maybe the mistake that he made was not necessarily recording what was taking place, but maybe doing interviews in there. It was a little bit uncomfortable. Clearly the pastor
The mistake was going into the church service with a mob to shut down the service.
That was not Don Lemon's intention. He might have thought that there was a protest, which he did, but that was not Don Lemon.
In the car on the way, talking about the
Judge, jury, executioner!
Surprising them.
Keep going.
Imposing it upon them.
Lights out for scum.
And, you know, I imagine it's uncomfortable and traumatic for the people here, but it's uncomfortable and traumatic for the people here, but that's what really, their vote is really slippery. Not kidding. That's what protesting is about.
As I said, just going to be a protest.
Sure. But earlier he agreed that disrupting the church service.
So I think we agree, for the most part, on the church, right? We both agree that no, people shouldn't be protesting in a religious sanctuary. Yeah, I think well, what do you mean by wrong? Are we talking about the law?
To interfere with people's freedom of religion.
Yeah, I don't think Don Lemon is doing that. Protesters.
This is just the beginning of this clandestine operation that they're doing here because of some inside information that they got. So this is going to be very interesting. I don't think we can go inside, right? No. No. We can stand.
You know
outside.
a word I don't like.
We're here to worship Jesus. That's why we're here. Okay? You all up in this man's face.
I don't think Don Lemon was doing that, as I said.
And you don't think he was participating? So walking to the church with the group doesn't make you a protester. You're only a protester if you join in the chant. Is that the logic? Even if they say, yes, you're on our team, even if he clarifies, I'm on your team.
No, me, dude. I'm not here. Whose team are you on?
Come on, man. This is Don Lemon.
All right, well, listen, you have to just say the chants. Otherwise, your mere presence in the church doesn't qualify. What about if you were January 6th, if you were just in the Capitol?
No, he wasn't protesting. He took out his phone. He was recording what took place, as any good journalist would do. He asked the pastor a few questions, and, you know, if he didn't leave when he was asked to leave, I'm not sure if that's true or not, then you did probably see it on camera.
I have to take care of my church and my family, so I asked if you actually would also leave.
He said I'd like to leave now.
Supernova! Yeah, he said I'm a Christian, and that's why I said there are churchgoers that were interrupted. Okay, sorry that happened. They'll be able to bring this back.
It's amazing how you saw the images, surely, the kids cowering, multiple people cowering. I could understand how that could be a traumatic experience, right?
I saw a child that was crying, still shot,
Executioner!
No, I didn't. I didn't say that. Child was traumatized by people yelling. I'm pretty confident that that child will be okay and won't scar him for the rest of his life. When he was in church with his family, and some people were breaking the law and yelling out some chants, say her name, Renee Good. I would imagine some children were a little scared. And I am sure they're going to church someday. Eventually, I'm sure they will. I don't think they're going to be started right. No, I didn't say no worries, but I can care more about a child that's going to grow up without a mom. I care more about fathers physically assaulted that are being dragged outside their vehicles.
Sounds to me like he's trying to say at the end of the day, there are stakes that are higher than their ability to worship, therefore. Somewhat, I'm not saying it's right.
I think it's more about
the danger of things say, well, that's the bad thing that's happening, therefore that justifies this bad thing because that's happening.
I have no problem finding bad people and putting them in custody and deporting them. I think most of America agrees with that. You have a problem with I think that's far more than they did in the church. They broke the law and broke constitutional. I understand they did. I understand they did. But I said to start to show that if they're arrested, I have no problem with that. Understand they might have broken the face. I've been very consistent on that.
I don't want to be too hard on Brian because I appreciate him being willing to keep having these conversations. And we're going to do another one. And I enjoy talking to him, even if I absolutely disagree with him on Dawn.
Another epic victory!
Election office in Georgia.
Hi, Cameron. This is a satellite office for the Jersey County Elections Office. The FBI Atlanta press office confirming this, not giving many details, saying that the FBI is
Time
time has run out for Iran's leaders, who are now in hiding.
So President Trump reportedly says that the situation in Iran is, quote, in flux, as the United States has sent what the president calls a big armada to the region. He tells Axios that the Iranians have called him many times. They want to talk.
Martha, good afternoon. President Trump says Iran wants a deal, and tension continues to rise across the Middle East as the United States and Iran trade words over the possibility of war. The U.S. Air Force announced new drills in the region this week as new weapons continue to flow to regional countries like Jordan and Qatar. A U.S. official tells Fox News the USS Abraham Lincoln Aircraft Carrier Strike Group has now entered CENTCOM waters, but is not yet considered on station. With the buildup ongoing, Iran's foreign ministry spokesperson responded.
Yeah.
The arrival of a certain warship is not going to shake Iran's will or determination to defend the country with full force. We have both the will and the full capability to defend Iran, backed by our people and by the experience we have built upon over the past decades.
I don't know how they're going to fight their own people and a foreign adversary at the exact same time, let alone the United States.
Therefore, the armed force of the Islamic Republic of Iran will carefully keep an eye on every movement and every development.
It's a horrible regime over there.
Tonight, U.S. officials made clear that the diplomatic window is still open to negotiate with Iran, but that window appears to be closing.
These are some of the assets.
Yeah, look at this.
So you have like the carrier strike group, the Abraham Lincoln, the destroyers, the combat ships. This is not everything. This is just some of what's going on in that area right now. What does this all mean to
Blake, this is a sizable, beautiful armada, and it provides the president options. Those could be offensive options. Those could be defensive options. They could be options to levy a blockade against ships in the region. We don't know, but certainly now the firepower of this armada, combined with 40,000 or so American forces that are already in the region, makes a sizable deterrent.
If you're the Iranian regime right now, if you're their leaders who are in hiding, you gotta be looking at this and what happened in Venezuela, and you gotta be thinking you're running out of time.
Provides options for the president. All right, so let's go over those options. What are they as you see?
Yes, what are they?
The options are that the president could strike preemptively in support of the protesters, or just the fact that this armada is there provides enough of a top cover to protesters that now the regime in Iran has to defend against an external threat. It can't use those forces against the internal protesters, and that might provide the type of options that allow protests to bubble back up.
And if the protests don't bubble back up, then what?
It's really tough for me to see that individual strikes by the United States would do something to move the needle in Iran. That is not going to topple the Ayatollah. It's not going to do anything that's going to diminish the political defeat to a sizable level. That really, we are going to protein function here, where there's a protester, and only if the protesters start again the energy of the protest,
So these are some of the assets.
So this expert says there may not be what are called strategic strikes, because what do those do against a heavily armed country that has a large military and has its own missiles all over the place that it could shoot up? But I have to wonder what would happen if the very leaders who the people are fighting against were part of one of those strikes. Would that not be effective? I think that's what we're going to find out.
Now, near the Middle East, and we just showed you, and let's put it on back, what happened in Venezuela.
Yes, it's the same Venezuela playbook.
Assault ship, and you see all the rest there. And the reason why I bring it up is because this is the language that I heard from the Commander-in-Chief last time, which is we have there's communications of some kind at that point with Maduro.
It's the same thing.
And when all of this was out there, Nicolas Maduro was in front.
Yep.
And tonight he's in a Brooklyn.
That's right.
It leads to the question with the president now talking about Armada again and all the assets going in.
Same thing.
How does this compare to what we had in Venezuela before the Commander-in-Chief made that decision?
Blake, again, the size of the naval fleet is about the same, but we also have those 40,000 additional Americans that are in planes stationed throughout the Middle East that provide a lot more options and a lot more firepower to the president now than he even had in the Caribbean a month ago.
So more than Venezuela.
Far more. And it's absolutely right.
It's worse. Better be watching out.
This is why we continue to keep our eye on it, General.
Yes.
We hear the president saying what he says. What he actually does next is one of the big decisions before the commander-in-chief.
I think the president already knows what he's doing. He's just waiting for the right opportunity. That's what we saw in Venezuela.
This regime, if they're ever going to get rid of this regime, it's all now. They've got few allies, they've got depleted resources. We know from the 12-day war, you've got an immensely unpopular regime, which is just the Ayatollah and the IRGC, and some volunteer extremist Islamists that back the regime. Pretty well the whole rest of the population against them. Trump's a transformative president. He wants to go down as a man who changed the world. We know he's got a significant ego. And the thought of the Iranian regime will change the world. It will change forever. At least for the next 50 to 100 years. You know the consequences of Iran falling. So people
I get that not everybody out there, not everybody's a fan of President Trump, but are we supposed to believe that having a different president in the White House, had the last election in America gone differently and Kamala Harris is president, are we supposed to believe that this Iranian regime would even be on its last legs? Otherwise, what they're saying is that he's willing to put Americans at risk for no reason at all, and he doesn't care about our own service members or the people in Iran who are asking him literally to help right now. He said he's going to.
And Iran, all of the European press, the overwhelming view here in Israel is that Trump will do something. And the delay has been, for instance, we know, getting the assets in, military assets in place. And I think also, reading between the lines, he's probably wanting to make sure that there is regime change. It's all very well to attack IRGC military bases and officers and kill their soldiers, but that doesn't guarantee regime change. So I'm sure that part of the thinking that he's been doing with allies is how do we make sure that we either kill or capture the Ayatollah or give him safe passage to Russia. But something's going to happen here, and it's days and weeks away, not months away.
And the very interesting thing here is prior to something happening in Venezuela, Trump spoke to dictator Nicolas Maduro and told him, step down, leave, protect your family. He says the same thing. These guys who are fighting on the ground, it says right here on the screen, and they don't tell them about that. They must understand that capture or something worse than fleeing and living out your days somewhere else is on the table.
That's interesting. Now, of course, Michael Danby, as you know, General Jack Keane, who's a confidant of President Trump, assured me on this show last week that there will be almost certainly a war. The US will strike. It's preparing the ground. What's at stake here?
Look, Khamenei's in Ireland. His son is doing the liaison with the SS of the regime, the IRGC, the Middle who will probably end up running the place if the headquarters are attacked. But I want to echo Michael's word. If Iran becomes even a benign state, even if it's a dictatorship that is not interfering all around the Middle East, even if it restores water to its own people and its economy, the world will be a better place.
That's true, but it won't necessarily be better for the people who live there who don't seem to want another regime. They don't want regime replacement. They don't really seem to want it. They seem to want to get rid of vendors that used to have this country, and that's why they are protesting the way that they are. They know this is what they didn't used to have hyperinflation. They didn't used to have no water.
Administration sending 40 Iranians on an deportation flight home this past Sunday. The American Immigration Council says this is the third of flight since September. The USS Lincoln carrier strike entering Central Command waters in the Indian Ocean. As President Trump maintains Iran wants to make a deal. Commander-in-Chief Mauricio in a brand new interview quote, we've got to Oman next to Iran, bigger than Venezuela. They want to make a deal. I know says they called on numerous occasions they want to talk. Now, the president reportedly coming close to ordering a strike earlier this month. Some advisors reportedly that cautioned him and any attempt at a regime
some days now to get these additional assets into the region, mostly maritime assets, the carrier strike group and the assorted ships that come with it. They have air defense systems, certainly, that can help with the by Iran to protect that business and also protect Israel.
Knockdown
And they
missiles.
also have, obviously, aircraft, but we move a lot of aircraft into the region to various air bases.
By the eye of Agamotto!
Is holding the regime accountable, and also the tens of thousands that have been in prison, and the president said he would do just that. And I think it's also about trying to cut off the head of the snake here. In other words, the regime is the snake, and we're trying to get the leaders out of there so some kind of transition can take place. A military strike in of itself won't do that unless you put boots on the ground here, and no one's thinking about doing that. But
the right way for a strike to happen here is for something to happen which supports the actions of the Iranian people. This is their country. They're the ones that are trying to save it right now. You can't just show up and replace a regime with your own troops. That's not...
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
And I ask myself, why is it we are our default setting is hard work? I think it's because of the art we consume, the myths, the mythologies, the legends, the stories we're exposed to. Now, as a child, I read this legendary Japanese comic, this manga, called Dragon Ball Z. Okay? Those of you who don't know Dragon Ball Z, the whole story of Dragon Ball Z is all about working hard. That's it. The main hero, this boy named Goku, his whole story is just working hard. He has to train hard to defeat the bad guy. The next bad guy is harder to defeat, so he has to train even harder to defeat the next bad guy. And so on and so forth. This is his whole life, working hard. As a child, Goku had to train martial arts, wearing a 20-kilo turtle shell on his back. That is child abuse, but you got to work hard. My favorite point in the whole story, Goku, as an adult, he fights a bad guy. The bad guy kills him. Goku dies. Then Goku's soul goes to heaven. And there, the King of Heaven says to Goku, who just died, you have to work harder.
The battle starts in 5.
The King of Heaven sends Goku to a special training facility in heaven, where Goku can train even harder. And when Goku has trained hard enough, the King of Heaven gives him his life back. So Goku goes back to Earth to defeat the bad guy. What is the moral of the story? To all Asian kids reading this manga, even when you die, you have to work hard. Death will not liberate you from the need to work hard. Right? When Westerners die, it's rest in peace. When Asians die, it's back to work. Goku had no work-life balance. He didn't have life-death balance. He had to work hard.
Stop them!
And this ethos of hard work is embraced in all Asian superheroes, not by the Western superheroes. Right? Look at the MCU. The MCU heroes are all lazy. They don't even work hard to achieve, to attain their superpowers. Look at Bruce Banner. How did Bruce Banner become Incredible Hulk? How? He walked upon the X-ray machine. Gets blasted by rays. Incredible Hulk. One day, he's a scrawny scientist. The next day, he's the body of a bodybuilder with the pecs. Didn't know what to check for pecs. No, Jason, as I said, the struggle is that this character, Bruce Banner, is always angry. Hey, how come I was angry? Where's my body? If I walk in front of the X-ray machine, I get cancer. What the fuck? Us against the world. How did Peter Parker become Spider-Man? Hit by spider. No. Accidentally hit by a spider. He didn't even plan to be bitten by a spider. No, he's not that smart. One day, he's a mere getting bullied in school. The next day, he's swinging all over Manhattan. Jizzing from his hands. Jizz, double jizz, come. So responsible. Didn't clean up his own cum. Other people clean up. Didn't even train in gymnastics. Swinging all over Manhattan. How did Steve Rogers become Captain America? How? Steroids, that's it. Where is the scene of them pumping him with steroids? How on the nose is that? How did Bruce Wayne and Tony Stark become Batman and Iron Man? How? Money, that's right. 3-step program. Father rich, father dies, superhero. So easy! The most famous superhero, Superman. How did Superman attain his powers? He was born superhero. He was born Superman. He was born with all the perks, powers, and privileges. He flies to Earth. No paperwork, no visa. Literally and figuratively an illegal alien. But because he's white, widely accepted by the community. Yeah, Man of Steel, our superhero, be our champion. So easy!
No skill shot!
The one that hurts me the most personally, right, is Doctor Strange. You follow his story. Doctor Strange actually worked hard to become a neurosurgeon. On his own accord, one of the hardest branches of medicine is neurosurgery. He gets to apply his hands on like he does what a lot of white people do when they're sad, right? He goes backpacking, okay? To find himself. He finds himself in an exotic country. And how does he get his powers? How does he train to get his powers? He gets given his powers. He's given his powers by a white lady pretending to be Asian. One day he sets off people, the next day he's fighting aliens with CGI. He becomes Sorcerer Supreme. The CEO of the sorcerer world. Straight up. No internship, no interview. Straight up, Sorcerer Supreme, the top sorcerer in the whole magic realm.
Tends to
One
his
day.
flock.
Meanwhile, the Asian guy, Sorcerer Wong, who has lived his whole life in the temple, he becomes the assistant to the white guy. Fuck you, MCU. Fuck you.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you like that video, you can catch me live at my biggest stand-up comedy tour next year, 2026. Tickets are available at jasonneon.my. It's a brand new show. I've worked so hard on the show. I cannot wait for you to watch it. So I'll see you at the show next week. I'll get the tickets soon because it'll probably sell out.
Hey, Ted! Someone push me! Welcome to the stage, Dr. Jason
I'm very happy you guys are here with me because this year, ladies and gentlemen, this year, 2024, I celebrate 10 years of me quitting my job as a medical doctor and being a full-time comedian. 10 years, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Now, every year I tour Australia, and last year an Australian reviewer summarized my career as medicine's loss is comedy's loss.
Born again!
And nowadays, I'm very privileged because I get to travel and perform probably outside of Malaysia. It's very nice. You know, sometimes I find myself surrounded by people who may not know who I am or what I do for a living. Which can be quite nice. With Malaysia, I'm very famous. Hey, fuck you, I'm very famous. That's the mark of someone truly famous when he has to say, fuck you, I'm famous. No, but no, this can happen at the passport control, at the airport, you know, immigration line, or in an Uber, they don't know who I am. And they ask me quite nicely, they ask me, hey, what do you do for a living? And after 10 years of doing this, I know the moment I say I'm a stand-up comedian, because stand-up comedy is very rare and unique profession. The moment I say I'm a stand-up comedian, I know the next 10 minutes will be just bullshit questions which nobody wants to answer. You know, like, you're a comedian, you know Russell Peters? As if I know these fuckers, okay? Just know me against the world. And the worst one. Hey, you're a comedian. Tell me a joke. So after 10 years of doing this, where can I see the situation about to unfold? I know the question is coming. I don't want to talk to them when they ask me, hey, what do you do for a living? Immediately I go, I'm with Herbalife. But yes, it's nice to travel. And last year was a nice year for me because last year I traveled and did comedy in the United States of America. That's right, yeah. It's the big market for comedy, the mecca of comedy. I did shows in New York, San Francisco, Los Angeles, and even parts of Canada. It was very nice. But a very unfortunate byproduct of the journey is that I met a lot of American white guys. And American white guys are a very special subspecies. Because every single American white guy I met sincerely believes that they have the power to make a difference. Born again! He's one of them. He's 1%. Can make a difference and save the world. Very optimistic. Very different from Asian people. Ask any Asian person, hey bro, you want to make a difference and save the world? No, I want to make money and save for retirement. That was very much like. Someone put! There's a lot of differences between us, right? But in that reason, we're the most different. And this is because of our upbringing. When children reach a certain age, they can ask their parents the existential question. Mommy, Daddy, where did I come from? Now, American parents, you see this in the media and the pop culture. American parents will paint the most beautiful picture to answer that question.
Enemy tag.
Mommy, Daddy, where did I come from? Oh, darling,
Quantum magic.
you were born in another Then the angel in the white cloth. Then the birds will stop. Flew across the sky. Through the clouds, came up to our house. We were put in our house.
Only 60 seconds left.
All you can and say, child! You're the Messiah. Think about it, the angels delivered you from the heavens via bird to your doorstep. Same day delivery.
Well, you can't expect to do them all.
That's amazing. Of course they can save the world. You ask Asian parents the same question. Mommy, Daddy, where did I come from? Chinese parents, we found you in the rubbish bin. We found you in the rubbish bin. And it's not the words that are hurtful per se. It's the tone.